Oh my God, I love today's question. How do we find happiness in love, life, and our jobs when we are struggling and things are not what we want them to be? How do we find happiness? And that's actually really common, huh? In today's world, sadly, often we are in situations where we are living a life that is not really the life that we want to live, and we go to a job that is really not what we dream to be doing. Go to sometimes we're with a partner that is really not exactly what we think we deserve, and so on and so forth. And the state where we are bored or unmotivated is basically another manifestation of the happiness equation not working. It's events not meeting expectations. It's I don't want to be here. I don't think this is the right place for me. I don't. I wish I was somewhere else. But here's the truth. The truth is you are here, and I think once you realize that truth, a lot of things change. Huh? If you are here, then you might as well enjoy it. And I have six do's and one don't that I use frequently to enjoy things that are mundane or repetitive or not so exciting and so on. So I'll list them quickly and maybe ask me questions about any of them in specific so that I can fit this within a short video. The first one, when I feel unmotivated by something that I do, is I teach myself to love what I do. And the way to do that is through a very deliberate work on finding what is good about what you have in your life. So, if you're dissatisfied with your job, can you start to say, yeah, the job is a little boring, but I like my colleagues, and my office is near my home, so I don't have to commute too far, and the pay is good, and the coffee shop downstairs is okay. Finding the things about it that makes you love it, rather than focus on the things that you dislike about it, makes you more motivated to do it. Number two is make it harder. And I know that sounds really interesting and shocking. Making a task harder gets us into states of flow. And when we get into states of flow, we tend to not think and rather engage. And as we are in that flow state, we have a lot of joy. And one of the keys to make it to getting into a flow state, three keys really. One is give up on the result. Second is break the task into the smallest possible component, and the third is make it so hard so that you have to exert deliberate attention to achieve it, but not too hard so that it doesn't disappoint you. So make it harder so that you can get in flow. Number three, which is one of my favorites, is make it social. So annoying tasks become a lot easier when you do them in pairs or in groups, and when you invite a friend, when you update others, when you challenge others, and so on and so forth. The fourth, of course, is my trademark: make it a game, gamify everything. I remember when my kids were younger, and they would struggle with maybe remembering the elements table in chemistry, and we would turn it into a song or a funny joke, or use the elements in specific order so that it becomes laughable, and turning anything into a game motivates us to do it. The fifth is get it done. Uh, you know, Basically, if you don't like the task, and most of us actually get stuck in those tasks and we spend so much time in them, while in reality you can just put your heads down, get it done in 1 hour instead of 4 hours of suffering. And once you're done, it's behind you, and you're done with it, and you can spend the rest of your time, even if you're at work, not having to deal with that part that annoys you. So when I feel that something is annoying me, but it has to be done. For example, I really really hate bureaucratic tasks. Calling a call center or whatever. I just put time down, I get it done, and it's out of my way. And then finally, my sixth and most important do is, if you don't like what you're doing, if you're not comfortable with your partner, if your life circumstances are not amazing, then put a plan together to leave. Don't jump out immediately, but put a plan together to start moving away. I can answer questions about any of those if you want. The one don't that I really encourage you to keep in mind is don't complain about the things that don't motivate you. Complaining doesn't make anything any better. It takes away your energy, it wastes your time, so you can't get the task done in time. It's just a total waste of your life. So when if you don't like it, either leave it, and if you don't leave it, just make it fun, make it engaging through the 6 do's and the 1 don't. I hope that you find this useful. Thank you so much. It's a great question.